O Canada.
As an introduction to today's convocation, it is my pleasure to introduce a special and important addition to our ceremonies that reminds us of the ancestral lands of the First Peoples of Canada. This song is called a victory song that will start us off in a good way at every one of our convocation ceremonies. Over the past hundreds of years, there have been many victory songs that have been passed down through the generations. These songs have a special power to them and therefore carry great meaning, as this song correlates with the treaties signed with the Crown and the First Peoples of Canada. The treaties were agreements signed as a foundation for ongoing relationships and understanding one another, so that we live together in respectful relationships as we move forward together to advance reconciliation. We present this song to uplift the spirit, to encourage all of us to come together, sing and dance in victory for our graduates' accomplishments. It is my pleasure today to introduce the victory song, and I extend gratitude to our traditional singers and cultural ambassadors, Lyle Tatusis, Monty Sunshine Child, Al Crawford, Adrian Lachance, Colin Rain, and Jade Tatusis, who have pre-recorded this victory song for the U of A convocation ceremonies. If you are able, please remain standing for this.
Yeah!
Please be seated. Good afternoon and welcome, everyone. My name is Bill Flanagan and I'm the President and Vice Chancellor of the University of Alberta. And I am simply thrilled to welcome you to an in-person celebration for our graduates today. Before we begin, I'd like to acknowledge that the University of Alberta, its buildings, labs, and research stations are primarily located on the territory of the Cree, Blackfoot, Métis, Nakota, Dene, Haudenosaunee, and Ojibwe Saulteaux, lands that are now known as part of Treaties 6, 7, and 8, and homeland of the Métis. In stating this, we recognize our responsibility in working in relationship with First Nations and Métis peoples and their communities on our way forward in good relations in uplifting the whole people for the generations to come. Today is a historic moment for the university. In 2020 and in 2021, over 18,000 students earned their degrees amid unprecedented global conditions. And 4,000 of these students are returning in these 3 days to take part in an important moment in every student's academic career. That is the ritual of walking across the stage and hearing your name called out. While each of you is already part of our alumni family, we celebrate along with you and officially mark this important milestone. And we knew that a virtual convocation could not possibly do justice to your remarkable achievements. And there's something memorable about being able to walk across the stage and look out to a crowd of people and their big smiles, all here to cheer you on and celebrate your success. So it's wonderful that you're able to join us for this special ceremony with your friends, families, and supporters and have the moment to walk across the stage. Because it really is a moment that you have truly earned. And the journey that you've made at the University of Alberta, I'm sure, was one filled with excitement and exploration. But as we know, it can also at times be arduous. What you accomplish takes fortitude and commitment. Many late nights and early mornings, and what I'm sure were impressive amounts of caffeinated beverages along the way, and the determination to persevere, even in the face of occasionally formidable odds and overwhelming workloads. And that's the journey experienced by a typical university graduate. But your journeys, as we all know, were anything but typical. You had to earn your degrees amid unprecedented global conditions, and this did not go unnoticed. Through it all, you were always quick to adapt, you were resilient, you demonstrated your commitment not only to your studies, but above all, your commitment to doing all that we can to ensure that one another was safe. So on behalf of the University of Alberta, I want to offer our profound appreciation to each and every one of you. I also want to acknowledge the impact that you're already making since you've completed your degrees, whether that's through your first career opportunities, volunteer endeavors, or your advancement onto further academic or research pursuits. Because really, that's what sets the University of Alberta apart, the impact that we have in the world. And much of that impact results from the accomplishments of our alumni, and that is to say, all of our graduates here today. And there are many universities in the world that produce graduates who go on to do meaningful work. But there are not many universities in the world whose graduates tackle such a comprehensive array of some of the most challenging, some of the largest challenges facing the planet. Challenges like climate change, developing sustainable energy systems of the future, global food security, advancing and defending free and democratic societies committed to justice, equity, and opportunity for all, harnessing the potential of artificial intelligence to better society, and advancing human health and wellness in our local communities and around the world. I am proud to say that the University of Alberta and our larger alumni community is among a small handful of global universities with the research and teaching strength to make world-changing contributions to each and every one of these challenges and more. Yet, our most significant impact is represented by all of you here today, and that is our remarkable graduates. So today, we celebrate your achievements, the bright futures that lie ahead, and the impact that you will undoubtedly continue to make as part of a growing and global University of Alberta family. Now, our Chancellor, Peggy Garrity, was unable to attend this afternoon, but she did want to send video greetings, which I'd like to share with you now.
Hello to all our wonderful graduates and our distinguished guests. Unfortunately, I can't be with you there in person today, but I'm overjoyed that we could welcome all of you back to campus, not only to celebrate your degrees, but also to fill in that missing piece at the end, the opportunity to walk across the stage in your cap and gown, to share that moment with friends and family, and to celebrate everything you accomplished during your time at the University of Alberta. As Chancellor of the University, I'm always mindful about the importance of community and the strong role it plays in university life. As graduates, you are now part of the 300,000 strong U of A alumni community spreading around the world to over 140 countries. These past 2 years have been a stark reminder of how our connections in community and our connections with each other are vital for our growth and fulfillment, both professional and personal. They're central to why we get up each morning and follow our dreams and our passions. They're the reason we support one another in times of trouble and celebrate with each other in times of triumph. And they're a huge part of why the University of Alberta exists. Our university isn't just about generating workers with the right skill sets. That's important, for sure. But more than that, our university serves as a crucial pillar, helping propel our city, our province, and our country forward with limitless ambition. It's about empowering each new generation with knowledge, passion, creativity, and compassion so they can go out and help make the world a better place, to tackle the tough problems of our world, strengthen our society, and enrich our communities. We hope the journey you've made with the University of Alberta has inspired you to lead with purpose, just as our institution promises to do. As you celebrate today with friends, loved ones, and colleagues, I encourage you to reflect on how they and others have helped you reach this milestone, and how you will take your energy and enthusiasm into the broader world to lead with purpose, to make a positive difference, and to continue to pursue whatsoever things are true. Thank you for coming back to campus and joining your fellow U of A graduates, because it's never too late to celebrate. This is a wonderful opportunity to celebrate a timeless convocation ritual, walking across the stage in your cap and gown as it was meant to be. Better late than never, as they say. Congratulations on your degree, and relish every moment of this special day.
As I noted earlier, the University of Alberta's most powerful impact is reflected by our remarkable graduates, and we're fortunate to have two of those graduates on stage today. And first, I'm just delighted to extend a very warm welcome to Chancellor Emeritus John Ferguson. John is a tremendous friend of the University of Alberta, and I've come to know John quite well in the time in which I've been president. So I'm really delighted to welcome John back today. And John's grandson is also crossing the stage, so it's going to be a special moment, I think, for John as well. And we also have another very distinguished graduate here with us, Ms. Ashton Rudaniak, currently a member of our Alumni Council. And Ashton is going to share a few words with you.
President Flanagan, distinguished guests, thank you. Merci. To the graduating classes of 2020 and 2021, you have shown incredible resiliency, drive, and determination to be here today. Congratulations and welcome. My name is Ashton Rudaniak, and I graduated from the Alberta School of Business in 2016 with an MBA and 2012 with a BCom. I am a responsible investment professional and proudly serve as a member-at-large and committee co-chair on Alumni Council. It is my honor to congratulate you on becoming a University of Alberta alumnus and to officially welcome you to our alumni family. We are more than 300,000 strong, living in some 140 countries around the world. We are a supportive, proud, diverse global network. collectively making extraordinary contributions to the alumni community, the university, and for the public good. Together, we are change makers, community builders, world shapers. Throughout the history of the university, our world has faced many challenges, but when we stand together, we generate the solutions that make us healthier, safer, stronger, and more just. We will always be seeking, always be challenging, and most of all, always be leading. Like our university, our alumni lead with purpose. Your time at the University of Alberta has equipped you with the skills, networks, and confidence to lead with purpose. Remember, you were a student only for a short period of time, but you will be a University of Alberta alumnus forever. Félicitations et bonne chance. Congratulations and best wishes in all your future endeavors.
Well, thank you, Ashton. And now, the big moment, the walk across the stage. And joining me here on stage are representatives from your faculty to share in congratulating you on earning your degrees. And as you come across, I will also be presenting you with a small memento in memory or to signify your time spent at today's special ceremony. So let's begin.
Eminent President and Vice Chancellor, on behalf of Professor Kyle Murray and Professor Ali Shiri, I present the following graduates for the degrees in the Faculty of Business and Faculty of Graduate Studies and Research. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Hyosyak Kim. Chenxing Shao. Javid Soleimani, representing his wife, Elnaz Nabiyai, for the posthumous degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Eminent President and Vice Chancellor, for the degree of Master of Business Administration, Muhammad Ali. Christopher Ronald Atkins. Marina Barbu. Roger Manuel Basaldua Bedang. Stephen George Bott. Ashley Marie Brazda. Utkarsh Bhushan. Reeve Bun. Paramita Chaudhuri Basu. Oh. On Kwan Janetta Cheng. Brida Marianne Cormack. Kai Sui. Gao Ge. Gurpreet Grewal. Ravi Gupta. Tyler Stewart Hansen. Ahmed Hassan. Catherine Ann Herman Perpelecta. Udit Jain. Ishwarya Jha. Crystal Camille Jones. Eugene Jong. Kartik Ram Kanti Madined Atan. Osholia Curtis. Carolina Maria Korzeniewski. Niraj Kumar. Alok Kumar. How do you say this? No, Abhishek Kumar. And guest. I love the little hat. Jimmy Lam. Hokdat Lee. Madhav. Himanshu Mahajan. Krishnandu Majumbar. Jenna Lynn Maranowski. Jennifer Marie Menning. Margot Elaine Marin. Tarek Motan. Jordan Foster Neufeld. Adamola Obasanmi. Oletomilayo Olatorawaju Odenelami. Matthew Chesa Omina. Veronica Namasaya Oyatsi. Hassan Pardawala. Manoj Kumar Patel. Dustin Dana Perpelecta. John Christopher Phillips. Ankesh Kumar. Amalita Rodis. Akshita Rungta. Catherine Rose Selukop. Zachariah Salim Saman. Mei Wen Shen. Jaspreet Singh. Sylvia Sorensen. Karen Mora Southwell. Erin Boyd Strand. Griselda Puspa Sukmora. Anish Talwar. Carlos Jose Tobar. Dawn Elizabeth Troutman. Leslie Corinne Twilley. Giovanna Francesca Valaco. Kyle Edwin Vanderwolf. Shveta Venkatesh. Andrew David Wagstaff. Adaisy Anastasia Wobo. Dan Yang. Lei Yang. Wang Zhang. Also receiving a Doctor of Pharmacy, Yifei Zhang. Nice. Eminent President and Vice Chancellor for the degree of Master of Financial Management, Ling Zhang. Eminent President and Chancellor for the degree of Master of Accounting, also receiving a Bachelor of Commerce with honors, Matthew Harry David Andresen with first-class honors. Abdul Samad Anjum. Dawn Elizabeth Fair. Samit Singh Gill. Wesley Kevin D. McCormick. Isabelle Prudhomme. Kelsey Sinclair. Also receiving a Bachelor of Commerce and a Certificate in Leadership, Megan Michelle Tsang. Also receiving a Bachelor of Commerce, Pearl Emily Van Pen with distinction. Eminent President and Vice Chancellor, on behalf of Professor Kyle Murray, I present the following graduates for degrees in the Faculty of Business. For the degree of Bachelor of Commerce with honors, Clarice May Abrigo Cleofe.
You can skip it if you want.
That's spirit.
Your parents want to hear Jillian's the name.
Jillian? Owen Jillian Shen with first-class honors. Eminent President and Vice Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Commerce, Veronica Marie Aloisio. Jack Alton.
Valsan Katoli? Yeah. Katoli. Prasan.
Prasanth Valsan Katolil.
Yaroslava? Yaroslava? I don't know the last name. Yaroslava.
Melania Yaroslava Antolchko with distinction.
Dachshund Lapointe is the last.
Also receiving a certificate in leadership and a certificate in international learning, Alison Grace Bachan Lapointe with distinction.
Last name Baird.
Vincent Bradley Shane Baird.
Theodora Barber, the last two.
Also receiving a certificate in leadership, Maria Teodora Barbu.
Rodney Matthew Barnechea.
Rodvi Matthew Barnachea.
Bernakovich.
Lauren Renee Elizabeth Bernakovich.
Bumbla. Last name is Bumbla.
Garima Bumbla.
Shashir Busal.
Also receiving a certificate in community engagement and service learning, Shashir Busal with distinction.
Esther Borduarka.
Esther Borduarka.
Jimena Borromeo.
Ivy Marie Jimena Borromeo.
Pretty straightforward.
Rachel Victoria Brackett.
That's Arshdeep, the first name.
Arshdeep Singh Brar.
Bryn and Briar.
Also receiving a certificate in international learning, Abigail Bryn Breyer with distinction.
That's Daphne Lane Budas.
Also receiving a certificate in sustainability, Daphne Lane Budas with distinction.
That's in Budiab.
Ryan Budiab with distinction.
Last name is Caceres.
Emily Karina Caceres.
Cantalini, yes. Cantalini.
Matthew Anthony Edward Cantalini. Thomas Douglas Dean Cassie.
Third name is Galway.
Kimberly Elise Galway Chan. Christy Kara Chung.
You can just
Also receiving a certificate in real estate, Melinda Nicole Chisholm.
Farhan Chowdhury. Just Farhan
Farhan
Chowdhury.
Chowdhury.
Rashita Chug.
Rashita Chug with distinction.
Clausing.
Shelby Erin Clausing with distinction.
Jackal. First name is Jackal, last is Clara.
Jacqueline Nancy Claren.
That's Cochrane.
Bradley Alexander James Cochran. Joshua Ferdinand Harrison Cornish.
Just Lynn Down. Just Lynn Down.
Lynn Dang.
This is Varun Deep.
Varun Deep with distinction.
DeWitts? DeWitts.
Krista Emma DeWitts. Mehar Dupia with distinction.
Make it look Stoga.
Hafsa Fatima Dogar.
Terry, that's Drevitt.
Katrina Terry Maria Drebitt.
First name Maya. Maya.
Maya Ivy Grace Dunn.
Samuel Duperret.
Samuel Duperret.
Edhart is the last name.
Craig Matthew Jeremy Edhart.
Yeah. Last name Ferek.
Adnan El Farek, with distinction.
Tatiana.
Tatiana Alexa Engel.
Ismail.
Also receiving a certificate in interdisciplinary leadership studies, Samir Asmail, with distinction.
Last name Fenrick.
Ryan Eric Fenrick. John Evan Ferguson. Mason Reed Franklin.
Last name Gallant.
Kyla Jean Gallant, with distinction.
Mercado Gallant are the last two.
Jeremy Andrew Mercado Gallant.
Thank you, Ms. Gardner.
Kellyanne Gardner. Donald David Gladwin, with distinction.
Haptamariam is the name.
Samarawit Haptamariam Goitom.
Marguerite Grise.
Charlotte Marguerite Grise, with distinction.
Hagen.
Aaron Irwin Hagen.
Last name is Hayder. That's Soyed. Soyed.
Syed Mohammed Haider. Also receiving a certificate in community engagement and service learning, Cameo Helen Hanlon, with distinction.
Well, her.
Hui He, with distinction.
Sushuan her.
Sushuan He.
Thank you very much.
Elizabeth Sophia Helmack. Sophia Margaret Hidalgo, with distinction. Dennis Alexander Hodgson. Pardon me.
Just, this is, not just, this is Park Jur.
Sangpan Lat Pangja.
Maria Ilievska.
Maria Ilevska, with distinction.
Princess Graciel.
Princess Graciel Santos Inocencio. Mark Kelly Jensen.
Oluwawa Nidele.
Olawawa Midele Joseph.
Justin Tingshan.
Justin Tingshan Khan.
Last name, please. Kasprzak.
Kathy Veronica Kashzak, with distinction. Danielle Amy Kath. Robin Kelly.
McKenna Kagumba. These are the last two.
Also receiving a certificate in international learning, Karen McKenna Kigunda.
Klimko.
Jessica Ann Klimko.
Hyunju.
Judy Hyunju Ko.
Last name Kolsmith.
Also receiving a certificate in real estate, Kirby Bernie Colesmith, with distinction.
Kolodichuk. That's Kolodichuk, and he's with distinction, and his that's
Also receiving a certificate in leadership as well as a certificate in international learning, Jonathan Kolodichuk with distinction.
The famous sculptor.
Tyler Selfridge Kuchin with distinction.
It's Lukian and the last name is Krula.
Lukian Joseph Krulak with distinction.
Kubrak.
Mitchell Alexander Kubrak.
That's Chloe.
Chloe Kwan. Nakia Cheying Kwan.
It's Mandip Karlal. Sorry.
Mandeep Kaur Lal.
Seaman Alfred Lam.
Also receiving a certificate in real estate, Ziman Alfred Lam.
Fuchen Lam is the last three.
Nicholas
Nichols.
Fuchen Lam.
Yuchong Lam. What? Yuchong Lam.
Yuchong Lang.
Just Valerie Liao.
Valerie Liao.
Thank you, Anthony.
Anthony Ting Shen Lee. Carter Jake Lewis. Shuang Li.
Xingpang.
Xingkang Li.
Ren An Lim.
Ren An Lim.
Ricky.
Ricky Liu.
Hey, Dustin Lowe. Zoe.
Hey Dustin Lowe.
Zoe Lowe.
Also receiving a certificate in real estate, Zoe Lowe with distinction.
Last name Lockyer.
Tyler Alexander Lockyer.
This is Luang.
Also receiving a certificate in leadership, Michelle Luang with distinction. Victor Ma.
Marinakis.
Also receiving a certificate in interdisciplinary leadership studies, Phoebe Mariakis.
Maria Lucia Marinelli Leichert.
Maria Lucia Marinelli Reichart.
Haya Masri.
Also receiving a certificate in real estate, Haya Masri with distinction.
First name Sierra.
Also receiving a certificate in real estate, Sierra Haley McLean.
Jay Mung.
Jay Mung with distinction. Jia Yu Mi. Timiro Saleh Mohammed.
Mullengraf is the last name.
Abby Nicole Mullengraf.
Say it again. Monquier. Monquier.
Jennifer Nicole Monge.
And the last name is Mtega.
Irene Nestori Mtega.
Name is Moji.
Hassan Nazir Mulji.
Karanaka.
Also receiving a certificate in real estate, Karan Nagpal.
Lovedeep Singh Nahar.
Lavdeep Singh Nahal.
Najmuddin. Yeah. Last name is Najmuddin.
Marwan Najmuddin.
Hui Nguyen.
Daniel Hui Nguyen.
Viet Nguyen. Viet Nguyen.
Denise Viet Nguyen. Motolani Olmiatalimilori Ogutuntona, with distinction.
This is Ashumatic. This is Olulade.
Ololade Ipadayu Osonaki.
Alchara.
Jackson Kenneth Ocharik, with distinction.
Papagatos.
Christina Vivian Papadatos DuPont.
Last name is Hermapathy.
Tanya Ivana Paramampathy.
Hava. I guess it's the
Hava Sarah Parmar.
Afroz Kiyum.
Afroz Kayam.
Ajay
Ajay
Ramput.
Rajput.
Ipang Young.
Ipang Young.
Last name Roy, not Roy. It's Roy.
Connor Mackenzie Roy. Tristan Dale Rutter.
Rayon Gaza is the last one.
Jacinta Kengonze Rayon Jeza, with distinction.
First name is Libin.
Libin Thomas Sabu.
Selabehi.
Benjamin Selabehi, with distinction.
Zubin Sanhu.
Zubin Sandhu, with distinction.
First name Sartaj.
Sartaj Singh Sandhu, with distinction.
First name is Nilakshi.
Nilakshi Trisha Sarkar.
Urja Kiran Shah.
Urja Kiran Shah.
Pronounce this one. Nirmaljit. Nirmaljit.
Nilmaljit Kaur Shahid.
Teralyn.
Teralyn Marie Shaw.
Last name is Shik. Atif Shik.
Daniel Atif Shik, with distinction.
Sigur. Segua. Briones Segua. Segua.
Neil Israel Briones Sigua.
Thank you, Jashinder.
Jashinder Singh.
Never know for sure. This is Leah.
Also receiving a certificate in leadership, Morgan Leah Stang, with distinction.
First name Li Chong.
Li Chung Su.
Jiaolong.
William Jiaolong Su, with distinction. Uting Su, with distinction.
Piero Caliente.
Also receiving a certificate in real estate, Piero Tagliente.
Zishun Tang.
Zisheng Tang, with distinction.
Last name Tatum.
Derek Edgar Robert Tatum.
Su Xian Tang.
Su Xian Tong.
Thorson.
Okay. They love, lots of love. Andrea Margaret Thorson, with distinction.
Twassen. Like
Twassen?
Twassen.
Katrina Marie Twassen.
Twassen, and that's Marquishas.
Marilyn Marquisius Twassen.
Second. Surya. Surya.
Sohya
Uzun. Igor Uzun.
Igor Uzun.
Abaya Valsorable. Abaya Valsorable.
Ria Michaela Abaya Varsolable.
Last name Verslice.
Also receiving a certificate in real estate, Noah Matthew Verslice with distinction.
Vyas. Vyas. Last name Vyas. Sham Vyas.
Niti Shyam Vyas with distinction.
Hung Taiwan.
Hung Tai Wang.
Laura Chen Wang.
Laurel Chen Wang.
Shum Wang.
Nancy Ching Wang with distinction.
Shun Wang.
Shun Wang. Joel Todd Wellington. Bin Wang. Amy Wong. Also receiving a certificate in sustainability, Ronnie Brian Wong with distinction. Xinyi Wu. Zhang Xiyu Wu, also receiving a certificate in international learning. Peishan Xie. Hansheng Shu. Xiong Shu. Shiteng Shu with distinction. Ruhao Yan. Xinyu Yan. Xuechun Yang. Austin Lee Yi. Pardon me. Wilson Young. Alex Darvin Young. Martin Yu. Also receiving a certificate in leadership, Renee Yu with distinction. Li Fu Zhang. Xingyu Zhang with distinction. Eminent President and Vice Chancellor for the degree of Bilingual Bachelor of Commerce, Baccalauréat bilingue en Administration des Affaires.
I think, shall I read this?
Sure.
Yeah.
Do you have it?
Sarah Jane Fournier,
Jordan.
with distinction.
Jordan Heisters.
Also with a certificate in international learning and a certificate in sustainability, Jordan Nicole Keisters.
Camilo Andreas Torres.
I thought they were going to be French. Camilo Andres Torres.
That's okay. Good.
All right, let's go.
Well, congratulations, you made it. And to family and friends, I think this moment merits a standing ovation, so please join me. And to our we've got an enthusiastic crowd there. And to our graduates, I think there's another group in the auditorium that also merits a standing ovation. And I'd invite you to stand and turn around and thank your family and friends who sustained you through this journey. It's now time to turn our attention to the final part of today's ceremony with the presentation of a special video montage. And the song that accompanies the video, Je te retrouve, or I Remember You, was commissioned by Campus Saint-Jean in 2008 in honor of the U of A centenary. It captures, I think, the hopefulness and potential of days spent at the university, and hopefully it will spark many memories of your years here at the university. The recording is performed by Chorale Saint-Jean under the direction of Laurie Fagnon. And I have to tell you, I've seen this video 1,000 times and it never fails to bring a tear to my eyes. I think you're going to love it. Don't you love that video? Especially the line where they say, "You are my youth." I always get a lump in my throat. Now, you're probably all too young to understand that just yet, but I bet there's some parents, and John, I bet you share my sentiment that that is a particularly beautiful moment. So I'd just in closing like to share a few reflections with you. And really one of the most meaningful things about convocation is the coming together of family and friends and faculty, coming together with a shared sense of pride. Pride in all of you as graduates, pride in how a lot of people's hard work has paid off, and pride as a community that we get to be enriched and benefit from the skills and talents of all of our graduates. It powerfully reflects our core mission to build one of the world's great universities for the public good. And that's a key touchstone for us as we continue stewarding this remarkable institution, which has grown and endured and cultivated knowledge and ideas for 114 years. And our graduates whom we celebrate today, you are the problem solvers and the change makers. You are the builders and thinkers and leaders who will help find our way through some of the world's thorniest challenges. You are the ones who will bring new energy and fresh thinking to the great debates of our time. And we can't wait to learn about all of the amazing ways that you will use your skills and knowledge and curiosity to help shape our evolving economy, nurture our fragile planet, and help build a stronger and more just society. And as you walk out those doors today, we know that you will continue to embody the university's commitment to lead with purpose. And we could not be more proud of you. So thank you, all of you, for joining us today. Congratulations on behalf of the entire University of Alberta. Later than we would have preferred, I have to admit, but no less heartfelt. I'd also like to thank the sponsors for this event, TD Insurance and Manulife. Their contributions to this event are greatly appreciated. And thanks as well to all the people behind the scenes who helped to organize today's celebration, from the Office of the Registrar and External Relations, including the wonderful staff here at the Universidad Pavilion. And on that note, I'm sure that you have many stories and experiences to share with your former classmates and colleagues that you'll be running into today. So I encourage you to make the most of these opportunities. Take some time to explore the campus. It's a gorgeous day out there, and the campus is never more beautiful than it is right now at the peak of summer. Get back in touch with some of those places and spaces and faces that enriched your experience at the university. You can find in your program a map to several locations for a perfect photo, or you can visit the food trucks or the flower tent and celebration plaza right by the administrative building. So please join me, everyone, in extending our warmest congratulations to the graduating classes of 2020 and 2021. Thank you.